Good morning, dear peoples. Thank you for joining my lesson. Today we will learn with you a very interesting topic, modal verbs and their functions in English grammar. Assalomu alaykum, hurmatli o'quvchilar. Bugun sizlar bilan ingliz tilidagi juda ham qiziqarli mavzu modal fe'llar va ularning vazifalari haqida o'rganamiz. There are some types of modal verbs. They are can, be able to, could, may, might, must, will, shall, have to, would, ought to, need, and should. Every modal verb had their meanings and functions. Har bir modal fe'l o'zining ma'nolari va vazifalariga ega. Modal verbs don't take suffixes s, ing, ed. Modal fe'llar s, ing, ed suffikslarni ola olmaydi. Shuning uchun ham biz cans, mays, wills, shalling, mighting, musting, coulding deb ayta olmaymiz. They are always followed by bar infinitive, except ought to, which is followed by to infinitive. Modal fe'llar o'zidan keyin to'siz yuklama bilan keladi, lekin ought to modal fe'li bundan mustasno. Ya'ni ought modalidan keyin to har doim qo'llanishi kerak. Please pay attention to the construction of modal verbs. Modal fe'llarning yasalishiga e'tibor bering. For affirmative forms, subject plus modal verb plus verb 1. Darakkablar uchun subject, ya'ni bu o'zbek tilida ega, I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, plus modal verb, ya'ni modal fe'l, plus verb, ya'ni fe'lning birinchi shakli. Demak, darakkabga misol keltiramiz. Aziza can speak English. Aziza ingliz tilida gapira oladi. Aziza bu subject, ya'ni gapning egasi. Can bu modal verb, speak bu fe'lning birinchi shakli. To make negative forms, we should use subject plus modal verb plus not plus verb 1. Bo'lishsiz shaklini yasash uchun ega plus modal fe'l plus not yuklamasi va fe'lning birinchi shakli. Misolga e'tibor qarating. He can't do it himself. He can't do it himself. He bu ega, can't ya'ni bo'lishsiz shakli, do fe'lning birinchi shakli. To make question form, we utilize this structure. Modal verb plus subject plus verb 1. For example, may I take it? Can you speak French? Could I borrow your dictionary? In these sentences, may, can, and could are modal verbs. Take, speak, borrow are the first forms of verbs. Ushbu gaplarda may, can, could bu modal fe'llari mana egadan oldin kelib turibdi. Take, speak, borrow fe'llari bo'lsa, asosiy fe'llar, ya'ni fe'lning birinchi darajalari. Functions of modal verbs. Modal fe'llarning vazifalari. As I mentioned previously, every modal verb had their meanings and functions. Ilgariroq aytib o'tganimdek, har bir modal fe'lning o'z ma'nolari va vazifalari bor. The first function is expressing ability. Qobiliyatni ifodalaydi. The second one, expressing lack of ability. Qobiliyatsizlikni, qo'lidan kela olmaslikni ifodalaydi. The third one, expressing obligation, duty, necessity. Majburiyatni, vazifani va zaruriyatni, ya'ni ehtiyojni ifodalaydi. The third one is absence of necessity. Ya'ni kerak emaslikni, zarur emaslikni ifodalaydi. Expressing prohibition. Bu o'zbek tilida man etish va taqiqlashni bildiradi. The sixth one, expressing certainty. Ya'ni aniqlikni ifodalaydi. This is the rule of logical assumption. Ya'ni mantiqiy taxmin. Gapiruvchi to'g'ri deb o'ylagan taxminni ifodalash uchun darakkablarda mustni qo'llanamiz. Gapiruvchi, ya'ni so'zlovchi to'g'ri emas deb o'ylagan taxminni ifodalash uchun esa can't va couldn'tni ishlatamiz. The seventh is expressing probability. Ehtimollikni, ya'ni ish harakatlarning yuz berish mumkin bo'lgan ehtimolligini ifodalaydi. The eighth one, expressing possibility. Bu ham ehtimollikni, yuz berishi mumkin bo'lgan hodisalarni ifodalash uchun qo'llaniladi. Sizda savol tug'ilishi mumkin. Expressing probability ham, expressing possibility ham ehtimollikni ifodalaydi-ku. Ularni biz qaysi modal fe'llar bilan ajratamiz degan. Expressing probability da biz ought to va should modal fe'llarni qo'llanamiz. Expressing possibility da esa can, could, may, might plus verb one. Ushbu strukturani qo'llanamiz. Va could, may, might plus have plus verb three, ya'ni past participle ni ham ishlatsak bo'ladi. Asking for permission. Asking for permission. Ruxsat so'rash. Giving, refusing permission. Ya'ni ruxsat berish yoki ruxsatni man etishda. Talking about permission. Umuman ruxsat berish haqida. Talking about permission. Ya'ni bu vazifaga ko'ra biz modal fe'llarning can, could va be allowed to turlaridan foydalanamiz. The next one is making a request. Ya'ni iltimos qilishni ifodalaydi. Making offers. Taklif qilish ma'nosini bildiradi. Bunda biz subject, ya'ni eganing birinchi shaxs men so'zini ifodalovchi I so'zidan foydalanib takliflarni tuzamiz, taklif ma'nosini yasaymiz. Va biz will, shall, can, could modal fe'llardan foydalanamiz. For example, I will help you with your homework. Uyga vazifangizga yordam berib yuboraman. Shall I carry this bag for you? Bu sumkani siz uchun ko'tarishib yuboraymi? Can I buy something for you? Siz uchun biror narsa xarid qilaymi? Could I help you with your essay? Sizning inshoingizga yordam berib yuboraymi? Va boshqalar. The following one is making suggestions. Ya'ni bu ham taklif qilish ma'nosini ifodalaydi. Bunga ko'ra subject, ya'ni eganing birinchi shaxs ko'plikdagi we formasidan foydalanamiz. Ya'ni taklif qilish ko'plik ma'nosiga ko'chadi. Ko'pchilik bo'lib taklif qilamiz. Shall we visit our friends this weekend? Do'stlarimiznikiga ushbu haftada boraylikmi? Taklif kiritishning ushbu turida biz can va could modal fe'ldan ham foydalanamiz. We can go to the cinema. Kinoteatrga boraylik. Or we could go to the theater. Teatrga boraylik. Shunga o'xshash, ya'ni biror joyga taklif qilish ma'nolarida qo'llaniladi. Unutmang, ya'ni eganing ko'plikdagi we shakli bilan. So, The next one is giving advice, ya'ni maslahat berishda qo'llaniladi. And the last one is expressing criticism, ya'ni tanqid qilishda qo'llaniladi. Let's discuss every function of modal verbs one by one. Kelinglar endi har bir modal fe'llarning vazifalarini birma-bir muhokama qilaylik. Of modal verbs is ability. We use can, could, be able to. Can is utilized for the present and future simple. For example, she can speak English and can play the piano. Could is a past form of can. Be able to. We use be able to form all the other forms of the ability. Can and be able to are equal. Ability, it means ability in the present. We are able to swim. We'll be able to. We use this. We'll be able to make future sentence. It means ability in the future. When you graduate, you will be able to get a job. Demak, qobiliyatni bildirish uchun can, could, be able to modal fe'llaridan foydalanamiz. Can bu hozirgi yoki kelasi zamondagi qobiliyatni ifodalaydi. Could modal fe'li can modal fe'lining o'tgan zamon shakli hisoblanadi. Masalan, Anne can speak English. She can play the piano. U ingliz tilida gapira oladi. Anna pianino chala oladi. Demak, bu hozirgi yoki kelasi zamondagi qobiliyat. Endi uni o'tgan zamonga aylantirsak, she could speak English and could play the piano. U ingliz tilida gapira olar edi. Anna pianino chala olar edi degan ma'nosi hisoblanadi. We are able to swim. Biz suza olamiz. Ushbu gapni we can swim deb aytsak ham bo'ladi. We'll be able to bu kelasi zamondagi qobiliyatlarni ifodalash uchun qo'llaniladi. Siz o'qishni tamomlaganingizda ish topa olasiz. Mana hali o'qishga kirmagan bo'lishingiz mumkin. Demak, endi kelajakda sodir bo'ladigan ish harakati haqida gap ketyapti. O'qishni tamomlaganingizda ish topa olasiz. Mana so you will be able to get a job. Kelajakdagi qobiliyatni ifodalayapti. But we use can when we decide something in the near future. I haven't got any money now, but I can pay you tomorrow. So I decide now about something, what I will do tomorrow. Biz canni yaqin oradagi kelajak uchun hozirdan qaror qilsak qo'llanamiz. Ushbu ma'nodagi gaplarda will be able to ishlatilmaydi. Mening hozir pulim yo'q, lekin sizga ertaga to'lay olaman. Mana qarang, demak, hozir bu yerda sizga yordam beruvchi gap now. Hozir pulim yo'q, lekin sizga ertaga to'layman. Ertaga nima qilmoqchi ekanligimni hozir qaror qilyapman. Bu juda ham yaqin oradagi kelajak hisoblanadi. This is the grammatic structure of can and could. Here you can see affirmative, negative and question forms of them. Demak, can va couldning bo'lishli, bo'lishsiz va so'roq shakllari. Could, use it to be, use it to, and be able to. Could was were able to'ni o'tgan zamondagi takrorlanuvchi ish harakatlar uchun qo'llanamiz. We use could, was were able to for repeated past action. For example, I could or was able to draw perfectly when I was young. Yosh paytimda rasmni mukammal qilib chiza olar edim. Mana bu yerda hint, ya'ni topa olishingiz bo'lgan, sizga yordam beradigan gapning qismi I was young. Men yosh paytimda. Was bu o'tgan zamon shakli, to be'ning o'tgan zamon shakli. Shuning uchun ham biz could yoki was able to ni qo'lladik. Canni emas, will able to ni emas. The next sentences. Tom could was able to run fast when he was young. Tom yosh paytida tez yugura olar edi. So this is the same for the of the first sentences, ya'ni birinchi gap bilan bir xil ma'nosi. He was young degan qismi o'tgan zamon shakli. Shuning uchun ham biz could yoki was able to ni qo'llaymiz. They were able to or they could sing as famous singers in their 18s. Ular 18 yoshlarida xuddi mashhur qo'shiqchilardek kuylay olar edilar. In their 18s. Demak, bu yerda 18 yoshlarida degan qismi past simple'da turibdi. Shuning uchun ham were able to yoki couldni ishlatdik. We normally use could with the verbs see, taste, feel, understand, guess and remember. Biz couldni quyidagi fe'llar bilan qo'llanamiz. See ko'rmoq, taste ta'mini tatib ko'rmoq, feel his qilmoq, understand tushunmoq, guess taxmin qilmoq, remember eslab qolmoq. Demak, ushbu fe'llar bilan was were able to ishlatilmaydi. She listened carefully and she could hear people talking in the next room. U ehtiyotkorlik bilan eshita oldi va keyingi xonada odamlarning gapini eshita oldi. So we don't use we can say she was able to hear. Ya'ni she was able to hear deb ayta olmaymiz. Couldn't means wasn't able to for negative sentences. Demak, couldn't, wasn't able to ni bo'lishsiz ma'nodagi gaplarni yasash uchun qo'llanamiz. Lack of ability, ya'ni qobiliyatsizlik, qo'lidan kela olmaslik. Pay attention to the structure. Subject plus cannot plus couldn't plus verb 1. Demak, o'tgan yoki hozirgi zamondagi qobiliyatsizlikni ifodalash uchun ega plus cannot yoki couldn't plus verb 1 fe'lning birinchi shaklidan foydalanamiz. Mary can't dance. It is present simple. Present simple. It means present simple sentences. Ya'ni hozirgi zamondagi qobiliyatsizlik. Mary raqsga tusha olmaydi. He wasn't able to play chess when he was younger. U yosh paytida shaxmat o'ynay olmas edi. So he was younger. It is a past simple. So we use it couldn't and wasn't able to. It is past repeated action. O'tgan zamondagi takrorlanuvchi ish harakat. He couldn't or wasn't able to finish the book. U kitobni tugata olmadi. It is a past single action. Bu o'tgan zamondagi yolg'iz, ya'ni takrorlanmaydigan ish harakat. The third one is expressing obligation, duty, necessity. We use must, have to, should, and ought to, need to affirm, to make such kind of modal verb. Must for the present and the future tenses. Demak, zaruriyatni, burchni, ehtiyojni ifodalash uchun must, have to, should, ought to va need modal fe'llaridan foydalanamiz. Must bu hozirgi va kelasi zamonlarda qo'llaniladi. Must means it's your duty. You are obliged to do something. Demak, must bu sizning vazifangiz. Siz biror narsani qilishga majbursiz, biror narsani qilishingiz shart deb tarjima qilinadi. You must listen to your teacher. Siz o'qituvchingizni eshitishingiz shart. Have to. Have to means it's necessary to do something. Biror narsani qilish kerak deb tarjima qilinadi. Biror narsani qilishga majbursiz. We have to be at the station at 11 o'clock because the train leaves at 11:10 p.m. Biz soat 11da vokzalda bo'lishimizga to'g'ri keladi. Chunki poyezd soat 11:10da jo'nab ketadi. The comparison of must and have to. Must va have to modal fe'llarning taqqoslanishi. Must. The speaker decides that something is necessary. I must finish my project by tomorrow. Demak, mustda so'zlovchining o'zi biror narsani qilish kerak, biror narsa kerak deb qaror qabul qiladi. Men ertagacha loyihamni tugatishim shart. The speaker decides himself or herself. So'zlovchining o'zi qaror qiladi. Have to. Somebody else other than speaker has made the decision. I have to finish the project by tomorrow. Demak, have to da so'zlovchi biror ish harakatni qilishga majbur bo'ladi. Chunki qarorni boshqa odam qabul qilgan bo'ladi. Somebody else has made the decision. I have to finish the project by tomorrow. Men ertagacha loyihamni tugatishimga to'g'ri keladi deb tarjima qilinadi. Uning majburiyati bo'lgani uchun. The comparison of have got to and have to. Have got to. Have got to and have to are the same, are equal. So, and they are often used in everyday speech. I have got to or I have to see him. Have got to va have to modal fe'llari ma'nosi jihatdan teng, ular kundalikli nutqda qo'llaniladi. Men ertaga uni ko'rishimga to'g'ri keladi. Ma'nosi bir xil. So have to. We use have to talk about repeated actions. Not have to. Not have got to. Biz have to'ni takrorlanuvchi ish harakatlar uchun qo'llanamiz. Ya'ni lekin have got to'ni emas. I usually have to get up early in the morning. Men ertalab barvaqt turishimga to'g'ri keladi. We use have to when to make other tenses. Biz have to'ni boshqa zamonlar shaklini yasash uchun ham qo'llanamiz. So, they had to call for the doctor when their mother fainted last night. Ular o'zlarining onalari o'tgan tunda hushidan ketib qolgan paytda doktorga telefon qilishiga to'g'ri keldi. Had to is a form of have to. Past form. Demak, had to bu have to'ning o'tgan zamondagi shakli. Should, ought to. Should and ought to are used to express duty. They are less emphatic than must. Should va ought to burch vazifani ifodalash uchun qo'llaniladi, lekin bu yerda mustdek kuchli bo'lmaydi. People should take or ought to take care of the environment. Odamlar atrof muhitga g'amxo'rlik qilishi kerak. E'tibor berish kerak. Bu yerda ularning vazifasi, ya'ni odamlarning vazifasi atrof muhitga e'tibor qaratishi. Vazifa ma'nosida kelib turibdi, burchi. Need. It's necessary to. Kerak, ya'ni biror narsani qilish kerak. Need can be used as a main verb or as a modal verb. There is no difference in meaning. Need asosiy fe'l yoki modal fe'l bo'lib qo'llaniladi. Ma'nosida farq bo'lmaydi. When it's used as a main verb, it's followed by a to infinitive and takes s in the third person, third singular person, for he, for she, etc. or it. Agarda need asosiy fe'l bo'lib kelsa, u to infinitive bilan qo'llaniladi va uchinchi shaxs he, she olmoshlar uchun s qo'shimchasini oladi. Does or do are used to form questions and negotiations. Do va does ko'makchi fe'llari so'roq va bo'lishsiz ma'nodagi gaplarni yasash uchun qo'llaniladi. Tom needs to buy some books. You don't need to do this right now. Tom bir qancha kitoblar sotib olishi kerak. Siz buni ayni paytda qilmasangiz ham bo'laveradi. Qilishingiz shart emas. Need is used as a modal verb in questions and negotiations. Need I book a room in advance? Need bu modal fe'l sifatida so'roq va bo'lishsiz ma'nodagi gaplarni ifodalash uchun qo'llaniladi. Need I book a room in advance? Oldindan xonaga buyurtma berishim kerakmi deb tarjima qilinadi. Ushbu gapni do I need to book deb ham aytsak bo'ladi. You needn't give me a lift home. Siz meni uyimga eltib qo'yishingiz shart emas. Also, you don't need to give me a lift home. The next two sentences are the same. Absence of necessity. Needn't, don't have to, don't need to. For the present, and didn't need to, didn't have to, needn't have, verb 3 for the past tenses. Demak, zarur bo'lmaslik, ehtiyoj bo'lmaslik ma'nosidagi gaplarda biz needn't, don't have to, don't need to ni present ma'nosidagi gaplarda qo'llanamiz, ya'ni hozirgi zamondagi gaplarda. Biroq endi o'tgan zamondagi biror narsaga zaruriyatni sezmaganimizda, ehtiyojsizlikda didn't need to, didn't have to, needn't have dan modal fe'llardan foydalanamiz. Needn't, don't have to, don't need to plus present infinitive. They are used in present or future simples. It means it isn't necessary to do something. Needn't, don't have to, don't need to plus present infinitivi, ya'ni fe'lning birinchi shakli present va future, hozirgi va o'tgan zamondagi, hozirgi va kelasi zamondagi zamonlar uchun qo'llaniladi. Biror narsani qilishingiz shart emas ma'nosini bildiradi. Masalan, you needn't, don't have to, don't need to work tonight. It isn't necessary for you to work tonight. Siz bugun kechqurun ishlashingiz shart emas. Mana ushbu gapni ingliz tilida bir nechta, ya'ni 3 ta turi bilan berib qo'yibmiz. Needn't, don't have to, don't need to work. Work bu verb 1, needn't, have to, don't need to bu modal fe'llar. Ya'ni present va future ma'nosida. Didn't need to, didn't have to, it wasn't necessary to do something. An action didn't happen in the past because we know that it wasn't necessary for us to do something. Didn't need to, didn't have to bu shart emas edi, shart emas edi deb tarjima qilinadi. Ya'ni o'tgan zamonda qo'llaniladi. Ish harakat o'tgan zamonda yuz bermagan bo'ladi. Chunki biz biror narsaning kerak emasligini, zarur emasligimizni oldindan bilgan bo'lamiz, xabardor bo'lgan bo'lamiz. She didn't need to do, or she didn't have to take a taxi. It wasn't necessary, so she didn't. U taksi tutmadi, olmadi, unga kerak emas, chunki bu ishni qilmadi, chunki uni kerak emasligini oldindan bilgan. Needn't plus have plus verb 3. It wasn't necessary to do something, but it was done. An action happened in the past, even though it wasn't necessary. Ya'ni needn't plus have plus verb 3, ya'ni fe'lning 3-chi shakli. Ushbu formulani biz o'tgan zamondagi gaplar uchun qo'llanamiz. Ish harakatlar o'tgan zamonda sodir bo'lib qo'ygan bo'ladi, hattoki kerak bo'lmasa ham. Chunki buni amalga oshiruvchi shaxs xabardor bo'lmaydi. You needn't have bought any bread. I had already bought some. Siz boshqa non sotib olishingiz shart emas edi. Men allaqachon bir qanchasini sotib olgan edim. It wasn't necessary, but you did. Bu shart emas edi, lekin siz buni qildingiz. Prohibition. Taqiqlash. We use mustn't and can't. Mustn't, can't, it means it's forbidden something. You are not allowed to do something. It is against the rules. It is against law to do something. Ya'ni taqiqlashda mustn't va can't modal fe'llardan qo'llanamiz. Biror narsani qilish man etiladi, biror narsani qilish sizga ruxsat berilmaydi. Bu qonunga zid ma'nolari bilan baravar. For example, you mustn't can't drive over 35 mph. It's against the law. You are not allowed to drive over 35 mph. Siz 35 balandlikda 35 ya'ni millimetr tezlikda yuqori mashinani hayday olmaysiz. Bu qonunga zid yoki sizga ruxsat etilmaydi. Bu taqiqlash. Shuning uchun ham biz mustn't, can't modal fe'llarni ishlatdik. Expressing certainty. Logical assumptions. Can't, couldn't. Or must. Must means I'm sure, I'm certain that something is true. Must is used in affirmative sentences and expresses positive logical assumption. Demak, bu kuchli taxmin deb ataladi. Ya'ni expressing certainty bu aniqlikni ifodalash. Modal fe'llaridan biz must bo'lishsiz shaklda esa can't, couldn'tni ishlatamiz. Must bu mening ishonchim komil, biror narsani to'g'riligiga ishonchim komil ma'nolarini bildiradi. Ya'ni must bo'lishli gaplarda qo'llaniladi va so'zlovchining biror ish harakatning to'g'riligiga kuchli mantiqiy taxminini bildiradi. For example, it's Sunday. He must be at home. I'm sure he's at home. Bugun yakshanba, u uyida bo'lishi kerak. Men uning uyida ekanligiga ishonchim komil deb tarjima qilinadi. Can't, couldn't. It means I'm sure that something is true. No, I'm not sure that something is true, real, etc. Can't, couldn't ya'ni bu o'tgan, ya'ni bu biror ish harakatning to'g'ri emasligiga, real emasligiga kuchli taxminni bildiradi va bo'lishsiz gaplarda qo'llaniladi. Can and couldn't are used in negotiations and expresses negative logical assumptions. Example, it's Sunday. He can't be at work or he couldn't be at work. I'm sure he isn't at work. Bugun yakshanba, u ishda bo'lmasligi kerak. Men uning ishda emasligiga ishonchim komil. So the next one is expressing probability. We use should and ought to express probability. Should and ought. So something is likely to happen in present or future. Biror bir ish harakatlarning yuz berishiga ehtimollik ma'nosini bildiradi. It's 10 o'clock. He should be, ought to be at work. Hozir soat 10. U ishda bo'lishi kerak. Taxmin qilyapti bu yerda. Ishda bo'lsa kerak. Expressing possibility. Ehtimollikni ifodalash. We use can, could, may, might to express possibility. Demak, can, could, may, might modal fe'llarini ehtimollikni ifodalash uchun qo'llanamiz. Can plus present infinitive. It's theoretically possible. The structure is used in affirmative sentences to show that something is possible, theoretically or in general, not for specific situations. Demak, can plus present infinitive bu umumiy ma'nodagi ehtimolliklar yuz berishlar uchun qo'llaniladi. Bu nazariy jihatdan mumkin. Lekin aniq bir ma'lum bir hodisaga to'xtalib qo'llanilmaydi. Maxsus holatlar uchun emas. For example, this road can get very busy. In general, not in a specific situation. Bu yo'l band bo'lishi kerak. Umumiy ma'noda aytyapti. Chunki bu yerda vaqt yoki birorta bir o'rin, joy, birorta qo'shimcha gap berilmagan, aniq emas. Shuning uchun ham maxsus holat deyilmayapti. Could, may, might plus present infinitive. It's possible, it's likely to happen in a specific situation. Demak, could, may, might plus present infinitivni biror narsaning sodir bo'lishi mumkin, maxsus holatlar uchun sodir bo'lishi mumkin degan vaziyatlarda qo'llanamiz. For example, the roads could, may, might get very busy tomorrow afternoon because there is a demonstration. So, please don't say the roads can get. Demak, yo'llar ertaga obeddan keyin, tushdan keyin band bo'lishi mumkin. Chunki bu yerda ko'rgazma bor. Ushbu gap maxsus holatni ifodalayapti. Aniq bu yerda ko'rgazmaning bo'lishi ham qo'shimcha ma'noda gap etib berilgan. Shuning uchun ham could, may, might modal fe'llarni qo'lladik. Can modal fe'lini qo'llanmaymiz. Can, could or might modal verbs are utilized to make question forms of possibility for general or specific situations. We don't use may. Example: I got a bucket of flowers, but there was no cart. Can, could, might modal fe'llari ehtimollikni ifodalashning savol, so'roq shakllarida qo'llanamiz. Ya'ni umumiy yoki maxsus holatlar uchun. Bunday paytda biz mayni ishlatmaymiz. Who can, could, might they be from? Could, might plus perfect infinitive refers to the past. It was possible, but it didn't happen. Example: yesterday I left the car unlocked. It could, might have been stolen, but luckily it wasn't. Could, might va perfect infinitivni o'tgan zamondagi ish harakatlari uchun qo'llanamiz. Bu ish harakatlarining sodir bo'lishi mumkin bo'lgan bo'ladi, yuz berishi. Biroq sodir bo'lmaydi. Masalan, kecha men mashinani qulflamasdan ketdim. Bu o'g'irlanishi mumkin edi, biroq baxtimga bu sodir bo'lmadi. Demak, ish harakatlarining sodir bo'lish ehtimoli bor bo'lgan bo'ladi, lekin yuz bermaydi. Permission. Can, could, might modal verbs are used to make permission sentences. Asking for permission. Can I, could I, may I, might I means do you mind if, would you mind if. Ruxsat so'rash ma'nosida ushbu modal fe'llar qo'llanadi. Could, may are more polite than can. Might is formal. May, might are used to ask for permission when we don't know the other person very well. Demak, could, may modal fe'llari canga nisbatan odobliroq, ma'nodagi yumshoqroq ma'nodagi gaplarda qo'llaniladi. Might bu rasmiy gaplar uchun qo'llaniladi. May, might ya'ni biz o'zimiz bilmaydigan odamdan ruxsat so'ragan paytimizda qo'llaniladi. Yaxshi bilmaydigan, tanimaydigan odamlardan ruxsat so'rash uchun. Bunday paytda biz ya'ni certainly, of course, why not, I'm afraid you can't javoblarini qaytaramiz. For example, can I use your pen for a minute? Of course. May I see the manager, please? Certainly. So you see, can in question forms, and we have answered of course, certainly, like this. Giving permission. Can, may means you are allowed to do something. Ruxsat berishda can, may modal fe'llardan qo'llanamiz. Sizni biron narsa qilish uchun sizga ruxsat ma'nosini bildiradi. Can is informal, may is formal. Can bu norasmiy gaplar uchun, may esa rasmiy gaplar uchun qo'llanadi. Example: you may make a phone call here. Siz bu yerda telefon qilib olishingiz mumkin. Ruxsat beryapti. We don't use could or might to give permission. Ya'ni biz could va might modal fe'llarini ruxsat berish ma'nosida ishlatmaymiz. Could I borrow your dictionary? Yes, you can. Yeah, you may. Lug'atingizni olib tursam bo'ladimi? Ha, albatta. Bunda yes, you could deb aytish noto'g'ri. Refusing permission. Ruxsatni rad etish, ya'ni ruxsat bermaslik. So we utilize can't, mustn't and may not. You are not allowed to do something. It means, ya'ni can't, mustn't, may not modal fe'llari qo'llaniladi. Siz biron narsani qilishga sizga ruxsat yo'q, ruxsat berilmaydi ma'nolarini ifodalaydi. May not is formal and is usually utilized in writing. May not rasmiy gaplarda qo'llaniladi, ko'pincha yozma ingliz tilida. I'm sorry, but you can't, mustn't use the fax. Meni kechirasiz, biroq siz faksdan foydalana olmaysiz. Customers may not enter this area. So may is used in these sentences. Bu yerda ushbu gap rasmiy gap hisoblanadi. We don't use couldn't to refuse permission. Biz ruxsat berishni rad etish ma'nosidagi gaplarda couldn'tni ishlata olmaymiz. Example: Could I stay a little longer? I'm sorry, but you can't. Bu yerda ozgina tursam maylimi deb ruxsat so'rayapti. I'm sorry, but you can't. Meni kechirasiz, biroq siz buni qila olmaysiz. You can't modal fe'li ishlatildi javob ma'nosida. Don't say please. I'm sorry, but you couldn't. Meni kechirasiz, lekin sizga ruxsat yo'q ma'nosida you couldn't deb ishlatmang. The next one is talking about permission. Ruxsatlar haqida, ya'ni we utilize can, could, may and be allowed to. In general, we use can and be allowed to refer to laws or regulations. Example: all citizens over the age of 18 can vote, or all citizens over the age of 18 are allowed to vote. It is law. Biz can va be allowed to modal fe'llarini qonun qoidalarni ifodalovchi ruxsat berishlarda qo'llanamiz. Ya'ni qonuniy ruxsatlarda 18 yoshdan yoshi kattaroq bo'lgan fuqarolarga saylovda qatnashishga ruxsat etiladi. Qatnasha oladilar, ovoz bera oladilar. Bu qonuniy. There is no difference in meaning between may and be allowed to in questions. May va be allowed to modal fe'llari savol shaklida ma'nosi bir xil bo'ladi. Farq bo'lmaydi ma'nosida. Example: May I use your phone? It means will you allow me to use your phone? Telefoningizni foydalanib tursam maylimi? Ya'ni ma'nosi bir xil. B: Are we allowed to use the office phone? What is the rule? Demak, ushbu gap qonuniy bo'lgani uchun be allowed to'ni ishlatdik. Biz ofisdagi telefondan foydalanishga bizga ruxsat beriladimi? Ma'nosidagi gap bo'lganligi uchun. So, could, was, were allowed to. We use could or was, were able to express that we had general permission to do something in the past, in the previous. we use was, were allowed to, and not could to say that we had permission to do something in a particular situation in the past. Biz could, was, were able to ni o'tgan zamondagi umumiy ruxsat biror narsani qilish uchun umumiy ruxsat ma'nosida qo'llaniladi. Was, were able to ni qo'llaymiz, lekin could ni qo'llay olmaymiz. Qanday paytda? Ya'ni o'tgan zamondagi biror bir maxsus holat uchun. Particular situation, ya'ni maxsus holat uchun. For example, I was allowed to go to parties when I was young. Men yosh paytimda ziyofatlarga borishga ruxsat berishgan. Menga ruxsat berishgan. Yoki men bora olar edim. Ruxsat ma'nosi. O'tgan zamon. So, I was allowed to go to parties in general. Bu umumiy ma'nodagi ruxsatni deb qabul qilamiz buni. But I was allowed to go to John's party last night. O'tgan tunda Johnning ziyofatiga borishga menga ruxsat etildi. Ushbu gapda ya'ni maxsus gap. Buni qayerdan bilasiz? Last night degan gap vaqt ko'rsatkichi bor bu yerda. O'tgan kechada. Ya'ni last night. Bu maxsus bir holat. Shuning uchun ham was allowed to ni qo'lladik. Could ni emas. Expressing requests. Iltimos qilishni ifodalash. So, can, could, will, would, may, and might are applied to make such kind of sentences. Can you, could you, will you, would you, like this, etc. We use this structure to ask someone to do something for us. Can and will are formal. Could, would, and could are more polite than can and will. Demak, can, you, could, will, would you bilan boshlanuvchi so'roq gaplar iltimos ma'nosi uchun qo'llanamiz. Biror kimsadan o'zimiz uchun biror narsani xohlasak, biror narsa qilishni xohlasak. Can va will norasmiy gaplarda qo'llaniladi. Would va could esa can va will ga nisbatan yumshoqroq. For example, can you get me a glass of water? Or will you get me a glass of water? Bir stakan suv bera olasizmi? Informal. Bu ya'ni do'stlaringiz orasida, ya'ni o'zingiz taniydigan odamlar orasida ishlatsangiz bo'ladi bunaqa iltimosni. Would you type these letters for me, please? Ushbu xatlarni men uchun yozib bera olasizmi? Mashinkada bosib, terib yozib bera olasizmi? Demak, bu bir-birini tanimaydigan odamlar o'rtasidagi so'roq. More polite. We normally reply with yes, I would. I would be happy to. Yes. I would be glad to. Certainly. Of course. I'm sorry, but I can't. deb javob qaytaramiz. Albatta, buni qilishdan mamnun bo'laman. Albatta, lekin iltimosni rad etishda I'm sorry, but I can't. Meni kechirasiz, lekin buni qila olmayman deb javob qaytaramiz. May, might, can, could I. We use this structure to ask for something politely. Might is formal and isn't often utilized. So, biz ushbu konstruksiyani birovdan biror narsa qilishni so'ragan paytimizda qo'llanamiz. Yumshoqlik bilan, odobli tarzda so'raganimizda. Might bu rasmiy gaplar uchun qo'llaniladi. Lekin tez har doim ham qo'llanavermaydi. Example. Can, could, may I have a piece of that cake, please? Ushbu tortdan ozgina qismini olsam maylimi? Mana. We normally reply with certainly, yes, certainly, of course, yes, of course. Biz odatda ushbu gaplar bilan javob qaytaramiz. Making offers. I will, shall, can, could, etc. Ya'ni taklif kiritish ma'nosida. Offers. I will or shall, can, could. It means I'm willing to do something. Ya'ni biror narsani qilishga tayyorman ma'nosida. Ya'ni taklif kiritamiz. You look tired. I'll help you with your housework. Siz charchagan ko'rinasiz. Men uy ishingizga o'zim yordam berib yuboraman. Mana I will help. Bu taklif kiritish ma'nosidagi modal fe'l. Shall I, can I, could I, or shall we, can we, could we. It means, would you like me? Would you like us to do something? Do you want me? Do you want us to do something? Bunda ko'plik ma'nosidagi taklif qilish strukturasi mana shu holatdagi modal fe'llar bilan ishlatiladi. Example. Shall I give you a hand with the preparations? Can I give you a hand with the preparations? Could I give you a hand with the preparations? Tayyorgarlik uchun yordam berib yuboraymi sizga? Yordamimni ko'rsataymi? Shall, can, could. Endi shall I, shall we. So we can, we could. It means ya'ni bu ham taklif kiritish ma'nolarida qo'llaniladi. For example, shall we go to the theater tomorrow night? Ertaga kechqurun kinoteatrga teatrga boraylik. I would rather not. We can go or go to the cinema instead. Qarshiligim yo'q. Biz uning o'rniga kinoteatrga boraylik. Qani boraylik? Taklif kiritish. Ko'rdingizmi? Shall, can, could ishlatildi. We use shall in questions when we're asking for suggestions or instructions. Biz shallni so'roq va so'roq gaplarda qo'llanamiz, ya'ni bir yo'l yo'nalish yoki taklifni so'rasak. Where shall I put these flowers? In this vase. Ushbu gullarni qayerga qo'yib qo'yay? Mana yo'l yo'nalish so'rayapti. In the vase, vazaga. So, advice and criticism, maslahat va tanqid. We use should, ought, and must to make sentences for advice. We use should and ought to make criticism. Should, ought, must modal fe'llarini maslahat berishda qo'llanamiz. Should va ought to modal fe'lini tanqidiy ma'nodagi gaplarni yasash uchun qo'llanamiz. Should, ought to plus present infinitive. You had better do something. Siz biror narsani qilishingiz kerak deb maslahat beradi. It's late. You should go or you ought to go home as soon as possible. Hozir kech bo'ldi. Uyingizga borishingiz kerak. We use must to give strong advice. Example. You must follow a healthy diet. Siz sog'lom dietaga amal qilishingiz kerak. It is the order of doctors. Ya'ni bu shifokorlarning buyrug'i. Shuning uchun ham qat'iy talab buyruq bo'lganligi uchun mustni qo'lladik. You should ought to follow a healthy diet. Buning ma'nosi ham siz sog'lom dietaga amal qilishingiz kerak. Shuni qilsangiz yaxshi bo'ladi. It is my friend's advice. Bu mening do'stimning maslahati. Albatta, do'stim va doktorning maslahatlari orasida farq bor. Do'stimning maslahati bu kuchli buyruq bo'lmaganlikdan should ought to ni ishlatdik. Doktorning maslahati bu kuchli. Shuning uchun ham mustni ishlatamiz. Criticism. We use should, ought to plus perfect infinitive. It would have been better if you had. Tanqid ma'nosidagi gaplarda should, ought to plus perfect infinitive, ya'ni fe'lning 3-shaklini qo'llanamiz. Biror bir odamning ish-harakatlarini tanqid qilish uchun qo'llanamiz. Example: You should have come, ought to come to me for help, but you didn't. Siz menga yordam berish uchun kelishingiz kerak edi, lekin siz bunday qilmadingiz. Mana biz modal fe'llarning vazifalari haqida bugungi darsimizni o'tdik. Sizga uyga vazifa sifatida quyidagi topshiriqlarni beraman. Homework for you. Watch this video several times until you understand completely. Make some sentences for every function of modal verbs. Modal fe'llarning har bir vazifasiga bir qancha gaplar tuzing. Do the exercises, tests which I will share them with you. Men siz bilan baham ko'rmoqchi bo'lgan mashqlarni va testlarni bajaring.